we're back. It was a simple fix. We fixed it straight away, chat. It was just a restart on the PC. It was fine. It's just an annoying thing that, yeah, it's just one of them PC things. As soon as I restarted the PC, no issue also. Yeah, all good now. Thank you all for coming back. If you've rejoined us from the first one, yeah, we had just an Elgato issue, but it was easy. It was easy to fix, but the annoying thing about fixing it is I had to turn the PC off. So I had to restart the stream, but I couldn't go back live until now. Otherwise, notifications would have just been ignored by YouTube. They probably still will be ignored by YouTube, to be honest with you, because what I should do... Do you know what I haven't done? Brendan, thank you very much for the gifted, you legend. Smash that legend out again for Brendan, chat, for the gifted membership. Appreciate that, mate, legend. What I'm going to do is put that first stream off so that... I'll put it to... there just so that it won't show up on the channel, otherwise people might get mistaken by it. So yeah, we'll just remove that so that no one gets mistaken by it then, do they, when they see it published? Might help a little bit. Yeah, smash that legend right there for Brendan. He's given us absolutely incredible support with them gifted memberships. Have I even got time to get into this daily race? Shit. Oh shit. I'm chatting too much crap. Oh no, don't say I've missed it. Oh no. Woo! We just got in time. We just got in time. Panic over. Appreciate that support, Brendan. I think we've got in. I mean, it's taken ages to get in though. Oof. I think it just made it. It was being awkward then, wasn't it? It was taking a while. All right, let's jump in from the back of the grid. We're not setting a lap time. No point in this one really, is there? Don't need to. So yeah, we'll just jump in, see how it goes. Oh, you're touching cloth. Okay. I've got V2 pedals. I'm using V2 pedals, Ramsey. That's what I've got. So yeah. Oh, we got rain. Oh, we got... I'm staying on the dries. I'm staying on the dries, chat. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna take a risk here. Right, let me put it on full screen for you so you can actually see. I'm gonna stay on the dries here and take a risk with this because I think... Oh, I need to put the audio up as well, by the way. Let me just do that now. Back to 69. 69, just coincidentally, is the audio setting that I use. It's the, like, decent balance. So, really easy number to remember. I'm on V2, they're good. They're solid pedals. I've had no issues with them. So, yeah, for me, they've been a good pedal. You're right, Jonathan. Right, we're in P11. We've got Trulli behind us. No, I wouldn't say they're better than V3. I used to have inverted V3. The actual V3 pedals are better. But what I would say is the V2 are easier to adjust. So V2 are easier to adjust to your liking, but I would still say V3 were better pedals, in my personal opinion, that is. Take that inside line. Oh. Keep an eye on this weather. Just get back in the slip. Might as well. we made the right call, chat. We've made the right call here. Starting on the dries. Who do I think will win the F1? Piastri. Well, that's who I want to win anyway. Right, we're up to P7. I forgot to put me thing on. Someone's got a 5-second penalty there. They've had an interesting start, haven't they? In the official season, there were some people doing some weird things with accounts, but they were like, I think they were doing some like account swapping or something. But yeah, other than that, just the usual, like double accounting and stuff like that was going on, I think. We gotta try and get up to this next group. Right, they're in the slipstream, so we're gonna get mocked on the straight. I'd like to see someone other than Max win it though, to be honest with you. I'd like Piastri to win it, just for someone different. You're right, Conster. So, Conster, question for you. You know, a few months ago when you said about something that they'll be doing, but it won't be happening anytime soon. Is this the online improvements on that update that you were talking about, possibly? I feel like it has to be the online improvements that you were mentioning on that information when it came out for the update. If you don't want to comment, just write no comment. Oh God. Oh, what, the track? Probably you knew about some of the tracks, maybe. Montreal. Oh shit. That was wide. What a shocking lap. You're right, Russell. Need to get back in the flow on this one, don't we? They're a bit off pace at the moment. Right. I wonder what this online improvements is going to be. Like, I feel like I hope we're not let down with what they're saying by online improvements, because I'm hoping for a complete change of the structure of the daily races, but I feel like we might get let down if I hope for that. I don't know. More player count. I mean, the most they'll go up to is 20 on this game, but there's already frame rate issues with 16, so I would argue that you're just going to get frame rate issues. I mean, I would like to see it happen, but there will be frame rate problems with 20 players in a lobby, definitely. But even 20 is not that much, is it? I mean, let's be honest with you. It should have 20. I mean, the game was designed to run with 20, so in reality, it should be running it. Right, we're up to a podium anyway. Oh, that's wide. Oh, I just caught that. I knew I'd done that. I turned in way too early. Looks like I got away with it, but... yeah, it's going to be exciting whatever the update. I'm really looking forward to, like, if they're going to give more information out. Yeah, I mean, they've obviously been holding stuff back for that Spec 3. I feel like they've been holding stuff back for it. I just hope that the stuff that they haven't mentioned in the update is good enough to warrant Spec 3, do you know what I mean? Like, these online improvements and stuff like that need to be good enough to warrant the Spec 3 title. It needs to be like big changes for online. I'm hoping it's going to be some really good improvements. If it's something really like pointless that doesn't really change much, I'd be a bit disappointed, but I feel like, you know, the 2 tracks alone though will be enough to keep Gran Turismo going for a couple of months, at least like 3 or 4 months, I think. Like Yas Marina, Montreal, both really good tracks. They're, you know, they're both real life world track. They're good combos. So that alone should be enough, I think, to keep Gran Turismo alive for like 4 or 5 more months. But I doubt there'll be much more after this update though. I really can't see much more coming after this now. Terrible line through there by me. What am I doing? I'm a knob. I just floored it off the curb. Floored it on that bloody curb. There's damage. Gotta wait for that damage to go. It's got no turning. It is very. What I would say is though, the only downside to that being that size of an update coming now is Gran Turismo 8 is nowhere near finished. Then, like, Gran Turismo 8 is nowhere near gonna be ready like anytime soon. Like we're talking 2028 maybe, the very earliest late 2027. I don't think you're gonna see Gran Turismo 8 anytime before like late 2027 at the earliest. So that's the only downside to it, like, because there's no way they're gonna, surely there's no way they're gonna launch an update like that and then within a year launch Gran Turismo 8. It just yeah, I can't believe it would make sense to do that for them. They would have held it back for Gran Turismo 8. So yeah, I would presume we're quite a way away from Gran Turismo 8. But you know, I'm less concerned than I used to be about that, because I've now got Le Mans Ultimate. I've got Project Motor Racing coming up. Did he just block me? I mean, I'll bump him then. But yeah. We've got Project Motor Racing that looks great. We've got Le Mans Ultimate that I'm loving at the moment. So I've got enough new stuff to keep me going till Gran Turismo 8. No worries, Russell. I mean, if it was something like this kind of update every 6 months, you know what I mean? Like something like this every 6 months, I think would have definitely been enough. Oh, she got a bloody penalty. Ran wide. Yeah, that's what. That is true, isn't it? Like, do you reckon one of them wasn't ready and they just decided to like hold both of them off? Like, if they've been ready for that long, because surely that was the plan, wasn't it? That was surely the plan, was to have Montreal for the Montreal event and Yas Marina for the Abu Dhabi one. So something like, why would you have held them off instead of giving them like? There is some real weird decisions made by Gran Turismo. You've got to be honest. Like, there is some very strange decisions made at PD, like, that you have to question and be like, why would you do that? Like, why would you not give them tracks to keep excitement in the game like years ago, if they've been ready for that long? That is, because surely that was the plan. At the Montreal event was going to have a World Tour event at Montreal, and Montreal was going to be used for the final race. And the same with Yas Marina. This guy's got so much lag in front of us. Yeah, weird. Very weird. It just makes me think they weren't ready or something in time. Yeah, maybe they decided, maybe they missed one of them. Like the first one, maybe they missed the date for the first one. And then just thought, you know what? Let's just hold it off completely and do one big spec-free update. Maybe that decision was made, but in all honesty, I feel like if they would have just done one of them tracks a while, like 6 months ago, 5 months ago, it would have kept a lot more interest in the game. Because so many people have just like lost interest and moved on now. They're now on games and they won't come. A lot of people won't be coming back to Gran Turismo even with this spec free. They're lost now. They're playing iRacing. They're playing LMU. They're playing, you know, whatever other games are out there that, you know, that they found or whatever, you know. So I do think it might have been a mistake to do it that way. I feel like if they had the tracks there, possibly releasing one of them 6 months ago would have been a good call. I mean, I think we all would love that, but I wouldn't be going into. I'm skeptical about this update. I just hope it's good improvements, but I don't want to get ahead of myself with regards to what I'm hoping they'll do with it, because what I want is a complete restructure of the daily race system, completely restructured. Get rid of this A, B, and C shit that's just free races every week, and like put a bit more effort into the online structure like LMU. And what Project Motor Racing looks like they're doing is insane. I don't know if anyone saw the trailer for Project Motor Racing, but Project Motor Racing's online structure looks to be the best I've seen outside of iRacing. It looks like, to me, looking at it, it looks like the best outside of iRacing. So if they can get that working well, it's definitely going to be a problem if Gran Turismo hasn't updated theirs enough. Technical improvement? What, do you mean like slipstream improvement or something like that? Or a penalty system improvement or something like that? I mean, wasn't the PS4 running 20-player lobbies at the start of the game, though? To be honest with you, the penalty system on this game at the moment, for me, what I would want is an extra daily race, something like that. I would like to see an extra daily race that had, like, you know, 20 car grids, but I don't think they'll do it. And like just more options, like more realistic settings for people that want that, so that you had your core, like your casual races A, B, and C, and then your more hardcore races daily D. I'd like to see something like that. Yeah, Max, so yeah. Contact physics is a massive improvement that needs to be done. The pinball effect, the pinball physics on Gran Turismo 7, that would be a big improvement, because you could, that causes endless amounts of troubles, not only with cars hitting cars, but the penalty system. So the contact physics cause an issue for the penalty system as well, because obviously someone pinballs into someone else, they then pinball into another car, and that guy that gets was hit originally gets a penalty. So yeah, I think like there's a knock-on effect in improving the contact physics. You'll automatically improve the penalty system by just improving the contact physics. The yellow flag pens, yeah, I mean that it's not like I get it. It's not the most common, but I wouldn't be devastated if that wasn't fixed, because it's very rare. It's quite rare you get a 3-second penalty for a yellow flag. It's not the most common thing. I think happens like once every couple of weeks for me. It's not the most common. I think 20-player lobbies is realistic to expect, because it still states that the game's got 20-player lobbies in when you go to buy it. I think an increase to 20-player lobbies is a realistic expectation. The only worry I'd have is there is still frame rate issues. Like, I can't run VRR. If they do add it, I'll have to get the VRR thing back by that other thing, because I can't run the VRR at the moment because it has issues on my splitter. I've got an audio splitter, and it's not compatible with HDMI 2.1 or VRR. So I'm running obviously on just normal 4K 60. So I would, if they can get that working though, like if I can get one of them and they can do it with VRR, you won't notice it as much. So you could probably get away with the 20 car lobbies, but there is tracks where it's awful. Like Daytona with the sunrise is just shocking. Any track where there's time of day change and 20 car lobbies, and then if you add a bit of dynamic weather in, yeah, you're just going to get stuttering. That's the only problem. There's no way you're going to get 30-player lobbies. So if anyone's thinking they're going to be adding 30-player lobbies to Gran Turismo 7 on PS5, I think you might need to wake up. I'll be brutally honest with you. I think you need to wake up, because I think that's unrealistic to what they're going to be working on for this game. If they're working on that, it'd be on Gran Turismo 8. For this game, it'll be more maybe server stability for this update, like for improvements online, like server stability, like Consta says, contact physics, something like that with regards to the way pinball affects cars. It's got to be realistic changes. You ain't going to get 30-player lobbies happening on Gran Turismo 7. That in my view, that's not going to happen, but we'll wait and see. I feel like 20-player lobbies, it could be a 20. They might change it to 20-player only on PS5. That's what they might do. It might be 20-player only on PS5 on dailies. It's possible. Fantac, thank you very much for the 30 months, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just want to see what. I mean, I'm really interested to see what it's. I'm excited. I just can't wait to have a new GT3 and actually have 2 new tracks to drive cars on. Like, I don't know how many variations of Yas Marina will be in there. I've got a feeling it'll only be 1 or 2. Like, there'll only be like 2 at most, maybe, at the to start with, and then maybe in Gran Turismo 8 they'll get more licensing for it. But Montreal as well is a great track. That's going to be a penalty wall at the last corner, isn't it? People clipping the wall and getting penalties. It's going to be fun. Thank you, by the way, for that 30 months, Fantax. Smash that legend out there for Fantax, chat. You hope there'll only be 1 variation, yeah, okay. Don't like to learn new layouts. I would think it's... The problem is, right, if this track was ready last year, how up-to-date is that Yas Marina track going to be in terms of the layout? Because they changed it, didn't they? They did alter the layout slightly. So I do wonder how up-to-date it'll be. No, if they fix the real slipstream, they'll all be okay, I think. To be honest with you, Montreal won't be as bad as what you'd think, because Montreal corners are only like second and third gear, Lewis. A lot of them, they're not high speed. The last chicane would be quite difficult, but a lot of the corners are not high speed at Montreal. Like the first left, then right, it's like really slow right. Then you go into it's probably like second, third gear chicane. Then you accelerate into another like left to right, but it's only like third gear. There's no real high speed. Even the chicane after that, where you go before the hairpin, it's probably like third or fourth gear in GT3s. It's not probably third gear, to be honest with you, in GT3s. There's no real high speed corners. I don't think Montreal will be as bad. Yas Marina could be worse, but again, Yas Marina, hopefully they'll incorporate a fix for the slipstream, so that they run real slipstream but with less dirty air. I'd hope that would be a great improvement with the online, if that's one of the improvements. So it's a newer version, okay. It'll be interesting, won't it? And there is no other updates now, by the way, chat. I don't know if you that's what we just said, Kelsey, about contact physics. That's probably a realistic. I think like realistic expectations for online improvements are slipstream and contact physics. That could be what they're talking about. Like, and at most, I mean, maybe 20-player lobbies, maybe. I wouldn't put money on it, but contact physics and slipstream, maybe an improvement in that could be a genuine way that they could improve the online. To be honest with you, I just said like the contact physics cause penalty issues though. So if you improve the contact physics, you'll automatically improve the penalty system, because so many times you get hit from a car, that car, then the car you hit would get a penalty for hitting another car because of the pinball. So yeah, server improvements, contact physics, slipstream would automatically make, if they got the slipstream sorted with less dirty air for real slip, that would be 3 improvements that wouldn't be hard to do, I'd feel. Just X 2019. Yeah. DX 2019. You wrote Red Bull Junior. Did you mean the Red Bull Junior by any chance, Maxo? What's that? Did I just get rammed on purpose then? I don't know. I mean, that looked a bit suspicious to me, but... see what happens. It was this guy in front of us, wasn't it? Let's see what happens if we try to overtake him. If he does it again, then yeah, what can you do? He might have just not known I was there. Getting annihilated at this first lap, chat. Damage on the rear again. Not the best start we've ever had to a race, is it? Have to pit. Alright, let's try and... Might be a penalty, that. Yep. That's not what we wanted. Yeah. Go in the pits daytime, come out nighttime. That pit crew, they need firing. I don't think it was, you know, Demetrius. I don't think it's a response. The reason for it is because, I mean, them tracks have been held off obviously for Spec 3. That's been a plan for over a year probably. They've probably planned this since last year because they obviously had to delay certain stuff. So I honestly don't think it's a response to Project Motor Racing, because Project Motor Racing 1 year ago was an unknown. no one was really, no one knew anything about it. It's only in the last couple of months that information's really started to drip out on that game. So I don't really feel Spec 3 was Project Motor Racing. I don't think it was any sort of relevance to why Spec 3's come out. They would have had that planned long before anything to do with Project Motor Racing. So it's just, that is just a coincidence, I think. Le Mans Ultimate, again, the hype has only been in the last, what, 5 to 6 months of that game's really been getting. So again, this Spec 3 would have been planned more than 6 months ago. So I find it hard to believe that Spec 3 is a thing to do with that. I feel like it was planned way before any of like them games started getting to the stage they're at now. So yeah, I'm not convinced by that, to be honest with you. I think it was already planned from last year. They probably had this planned last year in 2024. That was such a shit exit off there. Need to find that rhythm because at the moment I'm not in it. Oh god, I'm driving so bad compared to the other day. I mean, so the rumor was, like Consa said before, last year the Montreal live event should have had Montreal as the final race. The Abu Dhabi event, the live event, should have had Abu Dhabi as the final event. So there was a delay, probably, like Con said, there was a delay in something, and they probably had to hold back, like, and just cancel it. So the annoying thing is they've probably had these tracks ready for over, they've probably been ready, and the game could have had them 6 months ago. That is the annoying thing. But what they've probably decided to do is hold back for a big update, because my guess is, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. My guess is that PlayStation, Sony, has probably said to them and gave them a release date for PS6 and said, obviously, it would be nice to have Gran Turismo 8 ready for around the launch. So you could find Gran Turismo 8 being a PS5, PS6 game. So they probably thought, right, well, we'll hang back on a big update to keep Gran Turismo 7 going for a bit, and then Gran Turismo 8 will be a PS5, PS6, possibly a launch towards the launch of PS6. That is very possible. Oh my god, is there something about this race getting hit in the rear? I've now been hit in the rear so many times in this one race. Our race is ruined here, so. Nah, it's not going to be 2030. No. 2028 will be PS6 at the latest. 2028 is when PS6 will be out at the very latest. It ain't going to be 2030, man. They've already confirmed that pretty much, haven't they? That's already known that 2028 is very likely the year for the PS6. I need to find that bloody rhythm that I was in the other day on this. I mean, I'd get one at release. When it's PlayStation console, I buy them at release no matter what. Except for the Pro. The PS5 Pro, no. I'm glad I didn't as well with that. I'm glad. I'm so glad that I wasn't really in the position to do it. So, because I feel like the PS5 Pro was just a big waste of money. Yeah. See, that kind of coincides with a big update now on Gran Turismo 7, and then possibly Gran Turismo 8 being a PS6 launch title with PS5 as well. So yeah, that's. I just hope it, like, the plans that Sony have done haven't screwed over PD a bit again, and they're gonna do like a bit of a mismatch like what they did with the PS4 and the PS5. It just didn't really feel like a proper full-blown next-gen game, to be honest with you. Like, I get that this is still amazing, but it's, for me, I don't think it reached the potential that it should have done, in my view, Gran Turismo 7. Matt, again. That's. Please leave my car alone. Oh, I missed my gear shift. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not in the flow of this track at all at the moment. I got that corner right. You right, Brute? We're definitely not on for a great result on this one, I can tell you that now. Just let us go then. What track are you going to drive first, by the way, chat? So, obviously Montreal or Yas Marina, what one are you more interested in driving? I'm interested to know there. Like, when the update comes out, what track are you more excited to play first? It's gonna probably happen, Seminole, because it was 5 years between GT Sport and GT7. Well, no. Was it 4.5 years, maybe? I think it was like 4.5. Or was it 5? 4.5 to 5 years between GT Sport and GT7. So if Sony have like said to PD, listen, PS6 is coming here, like, we want a launch game, I wouldn't be surprised if they'll just hold back and wait. I mean, we got Battlefield 6 coming soon, Holty. At least we've got that. And we've got Project Motor Racing coming. So the end of this year looks quite good. And then you've got Grand Theft Auto coming next year, haven't you? Not that I'm not really that interested in Grand Theft Auto, I don't think. Oh, nearly lost it there. What am I doing? Terrible line. I get where Holt is coming from. Like, I feel like the PS5 generation has been one of the weakest generations in terms of games. I feel like this gen of consoles have been shy, I think, to be honest with you, in terms of the games. There hasn't really been that many to get excited about, apart from now we've got Project Motor Racing, finally. I'm really excited for that. After watching the trailer for the multiplayer, that trailer gave me a bit of confidence that they've really focused on the online, so I feel like that game's going to do well. I hope it does anyway. But yeah, we got Battlefield 6 coming soon as well. Yeah, LMU is probably going to be late 2026, so I would think. I would expect late 2026 for LMU on PS5. Oh, the terrible exit off that corner. You're right, Vic. You're right, SDS. I mean, to be fair, we've got a P6 with how bad this race has gone from the start, with how many times we've been hit. It's not actually the worst result. We'll take it. Just the gear shift there. Oh, nah, it won't be PS6. That's not going to happen. LMU will be 1000% PS5 only. It won't. I mean, they might update it for a PS6 update, but LMU will not be a PS6 game. Oh, it'll be a PS5 only. They ain't going to wait till 2028. No chance. What you need to remember is LMU is just a conversion. They just need to convert it over. That won't be taking long to do. I've lost my SR because I kept getting rammed, chat. Look at that. This is how bad the penalty system is on this game. I've lost SR because I got hit 3 or 4 times in that race. I didn't hit anyone. I didn't hit anyone once in that race. That's terrible. Literally, I got rammed in the rear twice, or well, 3 times, and I got swiped at the start of the race. Not one of them was nothing to do with me. I was just minding my own business. That's terrible. I'm actually going to save that and see because... Oh no, I gained in that one. It must have been the last race, chap. It must have been the last race that we lost because we gained in that one. Okay, that's better. I was going to say, I gained SR there, so the last one I must have lost SR. Crazy. LMU will not be out on PS6 as a launch. That's not going to happen, Speedster. Trust me. Just trust me on that one. Like LMU will be out on PS5 probably at the end of the year. It's just a conversion, mate. They're not. When they convert a game, it's a lot quicker and a lot easier. It's not. There's nothing they need to make. They're just converting it over to the console, which will be probably the end of the year. There isn't a date yet, but I would guess late 2026. It won't be a PS6 game. PS6 is 2028, so no, it ain't gonna be. They might update it for the PS6, like a PS6 update, if the game's still doing well, but I can't see it being anything related to PS6. Right, let's Alexa, shut up. Nah, it won't be PO. Not with all the, like... They've also got... What you need to remember is... they've got the Asia Le Mans season, like, championship they could add, which means you'd have... what do you call it? I don't know if the Dubai track's used there, but you also have the Malaysia track, which would be nice, and there's another one. So there's not like more tracks they could add with an Asia if they can get the license for the Asian Le Mans series. There's options there that they could keep content going and stuff. So I feel like Le Mans Ultimate ain't going anywhere in the next year. Not a chance. That game is too good. Gary, thank you for the $5, legend. Yeah, man. I can imagine. Fucking scary. Oh, dear. Do you know what? When I saw that Montreal was coming, I literally was like, oh, for fuck's sake. I was literally saying to myself, fucking hell. Pio is going to be insufferable now. He is literally going to be this smug little shit all the time in the stream, isn't he? I was thinking the same, man. Smash that legend about there for Gary, chat. Absolute legend. Appreciate it, mate. I wouldn't mind, but he was literally joking. He wasn't even being serious. Don't think that Pio knows anything, chat. Pio knows as much as, like, I don't know, like, let's be honest. Pigs were more likely to fly than Pio gets something right, because he just makes up shit all the time. This was not knowledge. This was not knowledge. He was just, yeah, he was lucky. He got lucky, chat. He got lucky. It won't happen again. Just ask him to predict the next track after Yas Marina and Montreal, and then you'll see how crap he is. Yeah, comes, yeah. So did you already know the track, so Constant? Did you already know that it was supposed to be Yas Marina and Montreal? Man, you could have told me. I would have kept it, I wouldn't have said anything. I would have kept it away from YouTube. It, like, wasn't, I mean, to be honest with you, where's Apricot Hill? Wasn't Apricot Hill, like... Wasn't Apricot Hill bloody, supposed to be a track on Gran Turismo 7, like, ages ago? Potter. I would rather have Road America than Cotter. If there was an option, if there was choices, I would prefer Road America than Cotter, in my view. Definitely. I feel like Road America would make a better track for racing. So Road America is a more fun combo to drive. But, I mean, Cotter could work, probably. I mean, it could work. Yeah, I would go with Road America all day over Cotter. I mean, you could have both. Do you know what I wish PD would do? Like, I feel like the way they structure their updates are very not good. Because, like, you know how LMU do, like, structured updates? Like, you know, they know you're getting ELM, like the European Le Mans Series tracks now. Like, the next track will either be Catalunya or Paul Ricard. I wish Gran Turismo would do something similar, like USA update, like, and have, like, hold back tracks and have, like, 2 or 3 American-based tracks. And then bring with them some American cars, like a GT3 American, like the new Mustang GT3, a GT4 car, a road car, like a new, like, muscle car American. And then, like, have updates that actually, like, stick to a theme. And then you'd go to Europe and have, like, maybe, like, an update based on something with Europe or something like that. And keep it based like that. I feel like it makes sense to do that. I'd love an American update with, like, you know, Indy Road Track, Road America, Cotter. Be great. Dry race. Gary. Oh dear. You're right, Bram. Yeah, I don't know what I would drive. I like Montreal. I think I'd like to see how Montreal reacts on this game to drive. Yas Marina's a good track. Well, it's an alright track. It's not the greatest track ever, but it's an alright combo. It'll be quite a difficult combo, I think, to drive on this game. But Montreal's kind of a bit more of a simple track. But I quite like the Montreal layout, so I'd probably go with Montreal. It's the first track I try, I think. Although I don't know. Visually, Yas Marina's going to look better, isn't it? We all know that Yas Marina's going to look shit hot. Like, at night time, Yas Marina's going to really look amazing with the lighting system on this game. It's going to stand out. So, yeah, there's pros and cons to each, isn't there? Right, let's hope we don't get killed in this one. I just can't believe we're finally getting the Ferrari. I mean, finally getting a new GT3. Like, what the hell's going on? I mean, surely, I think they will use Yas Marina at night because that's when it's more commonly used. So I actually think that Yas Marina will be used mainly at night time over day because it's more common to be used at night, isn't it? For like F1 and that. So I genuinely think you probably will get more nighttime Yas Marina than anything. The question is, what will the Daily C be? Would it be Montreal or Yas Marina when they launch it? What are they going to go with? I reckon they'll do Montreal as Daily B and then Yas Marina as Daily C. That slipstream strength is crazy, isn't it? That's annoying. He cocked up the corner in front of me. You off SDS? See you later, mate. Oh, I hope everything's alright, SDS. Or are you just going to report PO? Nah, I hope everything's alright, man. I didn't catch what's happened there. I must have missed it if he's let everyone know. All over the place then. Ah, yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks stuff like that, SDS. That's my I hate that, you know, like we had people trying to break into like quite a long time ago into our window in the kitchen, but we didn't manage it. They'd obviously tried to use a crowbar to like thing it open, but our window was actually quite strong and it took it. We woke up and we were in, like, I went out and I could see the marks where someone had tried to claw it open with like a crowbar. Arseholes, man. Absolute arseholes. You right, J20? How are you, mate? I'm gonna have to go above you so I can see where I'm going here, Castle, because I can't see shit. Well, that was a nice little pinball effect, wasn't it? Master's got pretty good acceleration, hasn't it? Half a second penalty there, but we're not going to get in front of that. Well, that's a bit much. I don't know if to pit here or not, you know. I'm thinking pitting might make sense. Oh, what happened to Kausa there? Has Kausa's controller just died? I think Kausa's controller's just died or something. Might as well stay in the slipstream for a bit. Oh, he's messed that corner up. What happened behind us? A car must have binned it behind us. You're right, Paul. Do you know what's annoying with this race? The first 3 or 4 races we did on this on Monday were all wet, and then since then, I feel like I'm some sort of like bad omens this track because they've all been bloody dry pretty much. We've had a little bit of rain, but like the first 3 were really wet, and then nothing after that, was it? But Man United, I don't really follow the football that much, to be honest with you, Jonathan. I don't really watch that much of it anymore. I stopped years and years ago I used to love watching the football, but now bunch of pansies, overpaid pansies, as they'd say on Madagascar. I've gone too deep. I've gone too deep. They can't afford any more rain, yeah. They're all out. They spend too much. To be fair to them, I mean, it does explain the dry period of if the rumours are true that them tracks have been ready for a long time and they were supposed to be used last year for the live events at the corresponding tracks, which would have made sense. Montreal to have Montreal and Yas Marina to have Yas Marina. If that's true, like, it does kind of make sense for that dry spell of content, doesn't it? Like, where we all thought, where the hell are all the new tracks, and like, you know, what's going on with this game? But I'm still not sure if they've done the right move in how they've done that, because I feel like, who cares if it would have been used in the live event? Get them tracks out 6 months ago, 9 months ago, because I will guarantee you they've lost a big percentage of drivers that won't come back now because of the lack of content. I'm hoping that's not a pen. We're about to find out, chat. We're about to find out. You can piss off. I ain't supporting Liverpool. What the fucking hell are you on about? No chance. We lost quite a bit of time there, so we're going to be in with Calster and that. Tactical play in here, chat, because I'm going to get eaten alive if I build a gap up. I'm going to get eaten alive, so I back out so that there's not much of a gap. The Calster's backed out. Or is his car just shit in the corners, maybe? I swear he's just backed out. Yeah, I think his car's crap in the corners, so even though I was taking it easy, maybe I should have pushed. We're gonna get... I'll just let them go, because, yeah. I want to get ahead for the high speed section. His car is not great in the corners, but we don't have the acceleration. That Mazda's too quick on the acceleration. You off, Russell? See you later, mate. Oh, I need to email you about something, Russell, as well. About I want to try and get something for someone. I'll email you. It's you'll be able to do it, hopefully. I'll let you know. Just remembered I had an email of someone, and it'd be nice if we could get something for someone. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll try and remember to send you an email later. It's nothing hard. I'll obviously send you the funds for it. It's only going to be cheap, something cheap. That it's pretty like if you think about what you got me. It's just there's. I'll explain why as well. So I want to make sure I try and get it for this person. In Ormskirk. I don't like Ormskirk. It's where I got done when I was young, speeding. When I was, I think I was like 21 or 22. I was doing 101 on the motorway. Because I was young and I was a dickhead. I was in my Clio 172, tanking it down the motorway. And I must have gone past a traffic cop like miles back and he was chasing me. Pulled me over and was like, do you know how, it was like, do you know how fast you were going? I was like, I was like, probably quite fast. But I didn't get banned. I got 6 points on my license for that. 101 they clocked me at. That was when I was young and stupid, when I used to drive like an idiot when I was young. Before sim racing came along, and I could do all my racing online. But I was on the motorway going to Ormskirk when that happened. The one after the, so you go on the, you go down the 57, is it? And then you join the, like, the motorway, like, that goes towards the M6, is it? That whatever road that is, that goes there. Caught on that one. Yeah, the 58, that's the one. Kind of obvious that it's like 57 onto the 58. Daimler. Right, push, push, push. Need a good run through it. Oh no, Brown. Oh no. No, do you know what's really annoying? I had to take a weird line because Brown cocked it up and I had to delay when I'd normally get on the throttle and it just totally screwed me. For God's sake. At least we didn't bin it though. I mean, we did bin it, but we didn't lose control. So maybe we'll hold on for a P7. That's annoying. Could have been in, well, we should have been in top 5 there. That might be a pen. No, it will be a pen, won't it? Or not. Maybe you're allowed to take that much off the corner. What the hell? No, UK motorways are 70. So yeah, 70 mile an hour every motorway in the UK. If it's some dual carriageways, though, will have like a lot of roads now. Like it's only really motorways that are 70. There's very few roads that are 70 over the motorways now. There's a couple of like dual carriageways that are 70 though still. A few of them, but a lot of them are 60 or 50 or even 40 round here. Fucking 40 most of them round here now. Dual carriageways, you're literally driving at 40. It feels like you're not moving. It's basically 2 lanes like this, 2 lanes, and you have to do 40 down it. Crazy. No, Germany has limits. It's just the Autobahn, isn't it, that doesn't have the limits. But Germany has limits on their roads. It's only the Autobahn, which is like a specific thing that they still have limits on other roads, though. Yeah. Because they don't have any go, yeah. Yeah, it's not like they still like you say, not all autobahns are limit, like no limit. There is some that do have a limit. Oh well. We finished 6 seconds off. 7. Should have been closer, but I mean Brown finished 1.6 behind, and if we were right behind him, could have bumped him into Consta, couldn't we? But yeah, Brown messed up that chicane, and I just had to back out, and it just, yeah, rear went super loose. I mean, in America, it's just a risk, isn't it? Because some of the roads, you won't even see anyone for about... Probably don't even see someone for quite a while on some roads. But... What's that? That's disgusting. Do you know what? So the little one's going to be gutted about that. Some teachers are an arsehole. So the little one yesterday, right? They had her practice fire drill. And she couldn't get back. Like when they had finished it, that she couldn't get back into the classroom to get her homework, a book that she needed for her homework. And... she was panicking because she was like, well, how do I do my homework if I couldn't get back in because the door was locked by the time they got back in there. So the missus wrote her a note about her homework not being done today, saying like she couldn't get it because you had a fire drill and she couldn't get to her book to take it home to do. And the teachers still give her a negative for it. The little one will be gutted about that. She'll be devastated. She give her a negative saying like incomplete homework when she literally had a valid reason for not doing it. She wanted to do it last night but couldn't do it because she didn't have a book. She's gonna be devastated, chat. She's gonna be absolutely devastated. I might even go into school and have a word and say that's not on because she physically couldn't do it. Because, you know, if they can't physically do it, then arsehole teacher. Actually, let me tell the missus to ring them. Because they had the books on them when the fire drill, they had their books on them. She didn't have a book on them. And in the fire drill PO, they're told not to get it, like collect everything up. So I think there was a couple of them in the same situation, but the teacher's just like, yeah. Trust me, PO, she loves doing homework, mate. She literally does it on the day she gets it, mate. She's not that type of child. She literally gets her homework and does it there and then. She wants to do it, so yeah. I feel like that's really harsh. It's pissed me off a bit, to be honest with you. I'll probably end up going to the school to have a word, or the missus will ring them now. Let me see if she... Yeah, you. We're not trying to do a lap brand. We're starting at the back. How much will it let you do before it resets you there? How much does it like let you cut that before it resets you? I've seen some people trying to do this. It doesn't let you do it, does it? It won't even let you do like... It'll let you like as long as you're on the curve. See something here. How big is the penalty for that? 2 seconds. Sausage ride. Oh, my back. Do you know what? I went in yesterday, chat, at that gym. I tried the ice bath. Didn't last very long. I got in it and got out of it really quick because my knee felt like it was seizing up. I'm not even joking. My knee felt like I had a weird pain as soon as I got into this ice bath. And my knee just went weird. And I was like, nah, I'm getting out of that. I don't trust that feeling in my knee. Everywhere else was fine. I was fine with it on my, like, up to there. No issue, just my knee. But yeah, they're bloody take your breath away when you get in them ice baths. Like, I was like, My watch came up with like the heart rate warning thing. No problem with shrinkage. No problems in that area, man. Doesn't matter if it shrinks to half. It don't make a difference. How long before it bins it? Don't know, but my eyes can't take that. Jesus. Right, this looks like rain. Oh, for God's sake. I think they turned the rain off. I think they turned the rain off, chat. Oh. I thought we'd get at least one race with rain in it. Whoa. Right. That was a bit too deep into that corner. a bit too deep. Alright, let's try and get into the slip. P1 again. Bit of a gap. I've took the wrong line. Messed that up. Wasn't very good. Might drop off the slip here because I flipped that a bit. Although I think Flash was in the wrong gear going through the corner, so it looks like he had to go to 4th gear on the exit, so we gained a bit there. Don't know, Seminole. You shouldn't be getting any like that stop the stream. The only adverts you should get are them stupid ones that cover the chat because of YouTube. There's nothing you can do to stop them. YouTube just keep putting them on the chat. But you shouldn't get them interrupting the stream. I was in the wrong gear. Oops. For some reason I was in 1st gear. What a donkey. You off, Gary? See you later, mate. It's a lift, or I think I would have got a pen then. Oh, did I cut too much? No, we're okay. Need to get ahead of Cozy, really, I think. Some temperatures. Don't know about that one. But just about okay. Gotta be gentle with the bumps, don't want to kill the SR. What the hell is going on? Gran Turismo! Gran Turismo's dead! I can't control the wheel. I can't do anything. What the hell? I can't do anything, Jack. I can't do anything. Look at this. What the fuck is this crash? Everything, the wheel's gone weird. Can't even pause it. I can't do anything. What the hell? I've never seen this before in Gran Turismo. What? I can't even do nothing. I think the only thing we can do here is turn it off. It's not going to fix itself, is it? Let me see if I can't even turn it off. Nothing works. Wow. New bug with the update. That's got to be something related to the new update. It has to be. Because I've never seen that. I've never seen that bug before. That has to be a new one they've brought in with the update. So, not looking good, chat. Not looking good. It has to be update related, that, because I've never ever seen that bug in 3.5 years of playing this game. Never seen that before. What the hell was that? I couldn't even I couldn't pause it. I couldn't pause it. Do you know what? I can't even turn my wheel off. What the hell? My wheel's stuck on now. I swear, if that's just bricked my wheel, this game, I'm going to be fuming. My wheel is... I can't even power the wheel off. What? My wheel will not power off. What the hell? My wheel's completely bricked here, chat. I don't know. No, Lee, it doesn't. Lee, game bugs don't happen to everyone, mate. It doesn't work like that. That's not how game bugs work, mate. Just because mine's gone, it'll be a game bug, because we just saw it. It was clearly the game. Very clear that was a game issue. I've just powered it off. See if it's working. Now it's all right. See. So yeah, it was obviously some sort of weird bug with the game, that where something's not agreed. Like my wheel froze up when the game froze. It was like the CPU died, or some. It was like the CPU overloaded. You know, like when we were playing Le Mans Ultimate, and the CPU couldn't keep up. That's what that was like. There's something with the CPU. That was definitely game related. There's nothing our end. We can't cause bugs like that. That's as clear as day as a game bug as you're ever going to get, because you don't get issues like that through internet. There's nothing that can cause that. That was just a pure game problem. Nah, my PS5's always cleaned, Topsy. It's spotlight. I mean, I can show you a picture now. It's spotless, mate. It was literally clean 2 weeks ago. I clean it all the time, mate. There's nothing in that PS5. Oh, it's perfectly clean. That was just purely a game issue. I couldn't even turn the wheel off. Couldn't do anything. I had to hard reset the PS5. So the game had completely crashed. Because look, now that we've reset it, it's working fine. It's not heat, trust me. It's not even an old PS5, this one. This PS5 is probably about what? I don't know. It's not even a year old, I don't think, because my HDMI went on my other one. There's nothing wrong with the PS. It's not even hot. It's not. The fans aren't even kicking in on it. The fans weren't even on because this room's cool. I have the patio open. It's not even that warm in here at the moment. So yeah, that was just a random bug on the game. I'm predicting that's a game related. I'll guarantee you now, you will see more people getting that bug over the next few weeks. That is definitely something related with the update because I've never had that before. 100% that will happen to more people. I guarantee it. That'll be a new bug because I've never had that in my life of Gran Turismo. And the PS5's not even hot. Like, the fans aren't even on. It's not even hot to touch, chat. It's cold. My PS5 is fairly cold to touch. So you've had it as well, Paul. You had the same yesterday. There you go. Paul's had the exact same yesterday. So there you go, chat. It's a new bug with the update. I might have to let Mikhail know about that then, so he can report it, because I couldn't report that in that at the end because it didn't give me a chance to thingy. Let me let Mikhail know about that. What time frame are we in? What we'll see. Yeah, I had to pull the power plug on my GTDD Extreme. So, Paul, was your wheel completely locked up when your wheel? I couldn't even put it into PC mode. Like, it was completely like locked up. Like, you could still feel the force feedback really heavy on the wheel, and the only way of doing it was pulling the lead at the back because I was trying to power it off or change it to PC mode and nothing was working. So yeah, I had to pull the lead out on the actual base to reset it, basically. Well done, Warren. Yeah, it was like the full force feedback was in the wheel, wasn't it? And I couldn't even like move. The wheel was rock solid to move, but nothing was working on it either. And even I tried to press pause, like, you know, the pause button to see if like it'd let me pause it and back out. It wouldn't even let me do that. So yeah, it's obviously a new bug on the game. I will guarantee you that's a new bug with this 1.63. Guaranteed. Hopefully that's not going to happen too often though. What wheel are you on, by the way, Paul? Just to see if it coincides with the wheel. Maybe it's a wheel with an issue with the GTDD Extreme. Because what wheel do you have? If it's the same wheel, it could be linked. Because it was like something with the force feedback. I wonder what firmware he's on as well, if he is on. Because I'm on the latest firmware on the Fanatec app. I'm on with version 2.5. I'm on the extreme base, but I've got the latest Fanatec firmware on it. Whatever one that is, the Fanatec app one. I don't know what one it classes as. So you've got the different wheel rim on those, so it is probably related to the wheel. I wonder if it's related to this wheel. I'll have to let Mikhail know about that. I'll let him know just so that. Yeah. So I wonder if it's got to be. It could be related to the wheel pull with the game. I have to keep an eye on that. that. I mean, it's the first time it's happened. Wait there. When did the update come out? Tuesday. When did the update come out, chat? Was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday, the update, and we played. How much of Gran Turismo did we play on that day? I'm trying to think how much we did. We did a fair bit, didn't we? I think we did some daily C. So I wasn't on Gran Turismo yesterday though. So Mikhail is employed by PD as far as I know. So yeah, I've sent him through that info that he'll probably send it through to them. But that was really weird, that whole issue then. Let me just test out this force feedback now that it's fine now. So it has to, I reckon it could be linked to the wheel and the game, something that they've changed. I wonder if they've changed anything with the game. With force feedback for this wheel. The only thing I've changed is the later firmware, but I was running that later firmware before the update for a fair few weeks now, like nearly a month, and I've never had that issue. So it has to be related to the 1.63. That's got to be. I'd be interested if anyone hears of anyone else having that same issue that's on different wheels or the same wheel. I'd be interested to hear that, because obviously Paul's got the exact same wheel as us. So if anyone else has it, let us know in the chat, and let us know what wheel you're using or controller and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's base related. I think it's base related as well. V3 are probably slightly better pedals, but V2 are more easier customized. So V2 are easier to customize, but V3 are probably the better pedal if you get the brake performance kit in it. But they're both pretty good though. There's not much of a difference really. There's not a huge quality difference. So I mean, V3s look better and are better quality, but V2s have served me well. Happened to you as well on the GTDD Pro? What? So Nelson, when it happened to you on the GTDD Pro, did your wheel completely, you couldn't do anything? It was like really heavy force feedback, and it basically locked up like that as well. Did you have the same one as well? Like, did you have that same issue? Because I'll let it might be more than. Right, exactly the same. So yeah, it's clear that it's update 1.63 then, because that's 3 people now that have had it in just this stream that's saying they've had it. So yeah, and my firmware's updated as well. Okay, that's a little bit worrying. Go and have a look at the stream, Max. So it's obviously a new bug with 1.63. 2 more people have had the same issue in our stream here. So Paul, Nelson have had the exact same bug as what I've just had. And to be brutally honest with you, mate, how bad that bug is, it's going to cause murder if more people are going to get that, because that was terrible. God knows what my SR's at now, though. Yeah, it's a. I couldn't. The worst part is, Maxo, I couldn't do anything on my wheel. I couldn't even, like, the PS5 was refusing to turn off for a bit as well, and then I couldn't turn the wheel off, put it into PC mode. It was completely locked up with maximum force feedback, so it was like you were running the full force feedback that it can cope with, but I couldn't do nothing. It was just locked. So it was just it was like stopping, freezing, moving, freezing, and bouncing off walls. It's crazy bug. Crazy, crazy. Not good, though, because multiple people now. That's Nelson and Paul have both had the same issue. And Nelson's on the GTDD Pro, not an Extreme. So what we need to know is if that can happen on a non-Fanatec wheel. That's what we need to know. If anyone gets it on a different wheel, then we know it's a complete game bug. But if it's just Fanatec, then we know it's linked to Fanatec. But yeah, not great. Let's hope they can get on top of that bug pretty quick, because that's gonna cause some issues in races. I can tell you that now. No, they're not the same wheel, no. The GTDD Pro is 5 Nm, can be boosted up to 8. The GTDD Extreme has the full force in it, and is actually, it's a different wheel. It's a different wheelbase, so it's not the same, no. It goes up to 15 Nm, and it's got the full force ability in it, which isn't used in Gran Turismo currently, so no, they're not the same. Yeah, that sounds like a different issue, that, Mark. That sounds like a different issue, because this was just locked, and the game was freezing, though. It was like the force feedback was freezing. Something was freezing the game. So, like, the game was, like, no matter what I did, it wouldn't make a difference. The game was just took over and was just, yeah, crazy. But yeah, they need to get on top of that, don't they? Because I think this is going to be quite a widespread issue. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that again on our strip. I hope we don't get it again, because I don't really trust how good that is for your wheel. The fact that I had to I'm in the slot, aren't I? I'm in it, you donkey. The fact that I had to pull the lead off the back, I don't like doing that, because that's how you can fuck up your wheel. So if it happens multiple times, I might even just swerve this game for a bit, because I don't want to wreck my wheel. I have to keep an eye on that. If it happens like a couple of times a week and I have to pull that lead like that, I don't want to do that, because it's not good for your wheel. Yeah, PO. Do you know what I heard the fix for it is, PO? Do you want to know what the fix I heard is? Do you want me to show you? Do you want me to show you what the fix is, PO? I can do it now for you if you want. Oh, did that lobby just stutter then? Dry race. Right, let's hope this wheel, well, whatever that bug was, doesn't repeat itself, because that was a nasty bug. Nasty, nasty bug. I'm nervous now in case it does it again, because it didn't feel good for the wheel. I'd be concerned that it could screw up your wheel. What happened to that wheel then did not feel good for your wheel. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried. Just change the exposure, you donkey, Alex. You can just change the exposure. Do the exposure trick. Just up your exposure on your in-game settings. So in-game, go to the exposure and just make it higher. See them. Right, fingers crossed we don't have that issue again. Oh my god, Punterino is behind us. He changed gear way too early then, didn't he? He changed gear about 50 years early. Gonna lose SR in this because of where he changed gear earlier than I expected, so alright, PO, full list of all the new tracks that are going to be in Gran Turismo 8. So I want you to name now that are not included, that are currently and won't be included after the next update. What new tracks will be included in Gran Turismo 8 PO? And someone needs to screenshot this and see if you get the whole list right, because you know you're such an insider. Well, he changed his gear so far, like earlier, I don't trust it, look. See what I mean? I tried to get out of the way of that because I knew he'd changed gear too early. No new tracks, nah, there will be. After what the news yesterday, I mean, pretty clear they were just holding them. Man, just stopped on the apex. Why would you stop like that? He's going to have to take that penalty next lap. I hope he changes gear too early again. No, it's not going to be close enough, are we? I might have to pit here because this guy is going to lose me time in the corners. Like, yeah, we can't afford to get stuck behind this guy. Right, let's go. That guy in the corners is so slow he could cause a crash with other people coming through. Right, remember the tyres that are going to be cold on the exit. You're right, Andrea. To be honest with you, I'm glad that we've got 2 real-life tracks coming, because I'm more of a fan of real-life tracks. So for me personally, Montreal and Yas Marina, good tracks. I'm really happy with that. Thank you, Young. Smash that legend about there for Youngs for the 33 months of support. Appreciate it, Youngs. Well, you might lose a little bit on the straights, but then you come to a corner and you can lose 3 seconds in the corners because of how slow he was. I think it'll be better. Well, we'll work it out. We'll see. In the first sector alone, I would have lost a big ton. I've just lost a bit more there, but I would have lost a big amount just in that first sector alone. So, and if Comps are in that pit, we might come out around about next to them, especially after that mistake there. Let that. Feels like the front tyres are freezing though. What tyre? Yeah, that's why. Look at the temperature on the fronts. That's a bit F. Right, try and push through these high-speed corners up here. Oh, I missed my gear shift. I keep flapping it. If we can get into this guy's slipstream up here and then bump him down the straight, that might help us a bit. I need to push for here though to get it. Have to be a good exit off this corner, isn't it? That's handy. I might let him bump me as well. Hopefully he'll bump draft us on the straight. Oh no, he's gonna... Mate, what are you doing? Are you going past or what? I should have just bumped him. I didn't realise he was in the Nissan. I didn't realise he was in that bloody Nissan. I was gonna bump you then. Right, I need to push through here, don't we? to lose on the straight because they're going to all bump draft now, though. Oh, I think I kept it in. This is where we're going to lose, chat, because we've gained on the leader at the moment, but we're going to lose as soon as we get to the straight. But then, if they fight in the corners again, we might gain a little bit again in the corners, so we'll see. That was wide. I messed it up. What a donkey. Probably a pen. Oh, that must have been on the absolute edge of what you can get away with through there. That must have been perfect. Losing on the straight here now. Look, they're bump drafting. They're all bumping each other. We need a bit of mayhem really at the front because they're going to gain so much with that bump drafting. If Calta starts bumping them as well, they're just going to pull away like insane amounts. I don't know where we're going to end up. We're doing this on pace, no slipstream, just our own pace. So I have no idea where we're going to come out when they pit. We're in the battle. Come on, Cozy, don't pleb it. Oh, he's just got another penalty. Cozy, he's just got such a big penalty there. I mean, considering we've had no slipstream and we're still in the fight here, I think we've done a good job. Sorry, Cozy. Our flash changed gears so early then. So close, at 2 seconds off the lead with no slipstream. They're fighting like crazy up there as well. Oh, Cal's got a pen. Get close to Gals there. Did we get we got a P4 because Calster plebbed it. Hey, we take that, chap. From no slipstream to P4, we definitely take that. We had no like gains on the straights at all. We did that by pure pace, so pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that one. Yeah, we did the wrong thing in pitting, Max. So I should have stayed out with you lot, but there was a guy who was just so slow in the corners in front of me. I was like, I didn't expect to be that close to you lot. You were fighting on that last corner then, though. That was hilarious. We'll take that one. We gained 3 positions with no, considering we drove the whole race with no slipstream pretty much. Not bad. Gained a bit of SR as well because we were driving solo. We weren't bumping, were we? So we gained a bit of SR. Probably a good move to do that because of the SR. How many other people have what's yours on? About the same as mine. Not bad. Right, let's go again anyway. See if we can get some sort of chaotic weather pattern, because I haven't really had a proper wet race since Monday morning now. Like, we've had the odd little bit here and there, but not a proper one. Bizarre. I'm starving as well. I'm going to go and grab myself something to eat. Chat, if you enjoy it, by the way, I forgot to do like reminders in this whole stream. If you are enjoying it, hit the like, subscribe, helps me out. We're on 150 likes. Let's see if we can get close to the 200 likes. I need to remember to do reminders. I am a donkey. I blame SDS. It's his fault. Right. Go and get something to eat, chat. I'll be back in a second. Smash the like. To be fair, SDS is at the police station, isn't he? He's reporting a break-in attempt. How long have I got? 45 seconds. Right, let's go again. Weather doing. Dry start. DeMarco, I've reported it. There's quite a few people that have now said they've had the same bug, so it looks like there's a new bug with this latest update. Hope you're well, Thunders. Yeah, actually got a decent update coming. Yeah, it's definitely after the update. There's something that's causing it, because it was the most bizarre bug I've ever had on the game. Like, that was bad, and it will cause chaos as well. movement then was a bit drastic, but didn't want to bump him at that speed difference. It would have been an SR down. Hit me harder! Someone hit Consta harder. Or was that Calster? Someone hit Calster harder, sorry. Go back to about 1 hour 40 in this stream, funders, and you'll see. Oh, Costa! Oh my god, just got rammed. I've just been rammed. Oh my god. Oh my god. What were they doing there, chat? So I don't think Calster saw me. Oh, what would you go for a move there for? Man, what? What was that? Why would you put your front end into that corner like that there? No worries, thank you. We have to try and catch him now. We got a penalty there. Yeah, we've been murdered in this race. Absolutely murdered by everyone at the start of this race. Like, what the hell's going on? We had a good start as well, and then everyone just went savage mode on us. Lost us so much time at the start of that. I don't think Calster even knew where I was when he did his like movement to the right. I don't even think he realized there was no gap there. You're right, dogs. Don't know about that rain. Yeah, it certainly is, dogs. Foot fell far too back here now. I don't know about that. You mean the full force support? I don't think we'll get that. I don't think we'll get that in this game. Well, that rain is, I think, might be able to hold on for another lap, you know, because of the way the angle. Second penalty. How's he managed that? How bad is that next bit of... Right, let's see what this rain... I think stay out for another lap. I think stay out. One more. There is that other bit of blue coming up though, but... Alright, Kenna. That's a penalty again. Oh no, I avoided the penalty somehow. This is where it's going to get tricky. This little bit of rain here. Survive this and then we should be okay to pit next lap for Inters. The reason we don't want to pit early for Inters is because they die so quickly if you're on a dry track. And they'll just lose all the grip. I reckon it'll be a no tyre change. I'm going to go with no tyre change, I think, you know. That's going to go right through that gap. No way if it goes through that gap, chat. That's crazy. Look at the gap. It's going to go right through it. Man, this weather just doesn't want to work today. Can't believe it's not rained. That's crazy. Look at that, straight through, chap. No tyre change. No way did I see that rain at the start of the race and think a no tyre change would be the way to do this. Annoying that we lost so much at the start now, but... oh, this car's really slow through these corners. Can't even push it all through there. If we can get a P6, recover a P6 from this, I'm pretty happy because we lost so much at the start. Are you, Funders, have you watched the online video for Project Motor Racing, by the way? If you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend to anyone that hasn't watched that trailer for Project Motor Racing, the online. Watch that and just look how good it looks, the online. It looks really, like, serious. I'm definitely going to be buying that game, 100%. Get it on PC, and then if it's good enough, we'll get it on PS5 as well. You alright, Bella? Cat's just sat next to me. You just come in. No way. Wow, I'm such a donkey. I'm a massive donkey. Oh my goodness me, what a giant sized pleb chap. You alright, Jeff? How are you, mate? I am such a pleb. You're right, Bella. I blame you, Bella, interrupting my flow. Didn't you, Bella? You interrupted my flow. Where is she? Are you going back out? You've just come in. You've just come in, Bella. Why did I go there? I should have kept it. Alright, try and get back into the slip of Maxo. I mean, considering we plebbed it, we're still in the top 10. Oh no, oh, that one, that's a pen. No? House of Guinness. We're watching Cold Water and Task, and we got too much to watch at the moment. So we're watching, I'm not going to hit you that hard. Yeah, Cold Water, Task, and Slow Horses at the moment. So yeah, we got too much to watch. And then you got Stranger Things coming soon, haven't you? Oh no, I know how quick this car is on that fifth gear, pull from fifth gear. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold him off. Ah, we'll let him have that back. Nudged him wide a little bit. So yeah, there's a new season of Slow Horses on Apple TV, so we're watching that, and we're watching Cold Water, and we're watching Task. Yeah, Kelsey, I don't think you saw me when I was going down the inside. You knocked me right into those cars. I was literally going right to the side of you, and you swiped across. And then all hell broke loose. Literally, all hell broke loose after that. It's all good, don't worry, man. It was the chaos after it that lost us the most time, though. But hey. Pio, thank you for the support, legend. Mario Odyssey and I Safe New York. New Donk City. You're a pleb. Smash that legend emote for the donkey in the chat. It's Pio. Appreciate it though, legend. I'm scared to look at our SR after that. With how many times I got hit, I'm just fearful of the SR situation in that one. We gained. Well, it makes sense because we got hit by others, didn't we? So kind of makes sense that we gained. Yeah, I know. So I got hit. I was literally stopped on the hairpin because there was like 6 cars side by side in front of us, and I was like, I can't go anywhere. It's like, it was impossible because I didn't want to pinball with the pinball physics, so I just backed off. But yeah, that was crazy. That start. Let's have a little. We got time to have a little look, maybe. Let's have a little look at that madness, because it was madness, wasn't it? So there you go. So I think it was the acceleration because I got quite a good exit. I used second gear and floored it. So I was here, now there, and then you obviously swiped into me, and then that hit into, I don't know who, is that Consta that you swiped me into? And then I braked early here because now I got hit by, who's that behind me? Got hit by another car. And then that car stopped in front of us. So yeah, that car there got a bad exit. So as this car comes through, he messes up the exit here. He got punted as well. So he's slow on the throttle. This is the ultimate fix that Gran Turismo can do on this game at the moment, is fix the pinball physics and the contact physics, chat, because it's probably, that would be a big fix for the update that's happening. I think that'd be a massive improvement, just fixing the contact physics. And then we got I think then through here, let's have a little look. Yeah, that was a bit optimistic, I think, there. Just knocked us wide. And then we obviously can't get back on the track. Yeah, I think that was a little bit optimistic by Rory. He was never, like, you've got to have an overlap. He was literally back of his back like that, so. He let us back through, though. Fair play for letting us back through. Fair play. Right, let's go again. The R race was screwed after that anyway, so. Let's try again. I literally said to the chat, like, I can't believe that race didn't rain. I could see what I said early on. I reckon it's going to go straight through the gap. And then literally the track went right down the middle of the gap. It was just like, it's a joke. There was one gap in the weather and the track went right through it. It's almost like they scripted that one, wasn't it? I've not had a proper rain race since Monday morning. Like a proper one. To be honest, like, I hear a lot of people saying they want the penalty system fixed for this next update. I still don't believe the penalty system is the biggest cause of... I think it's the contact physics that cause a lot of the penalty problems in Gran Turismo. So I think if you fix the pinball and the contact physics, you automatically fix the penalty system in a way. Not perfectly, but I believe that the penalty system would work better on this game if there wasn't as much pinballing and stuff. So let's hope that that is going to be an improvement in the update in December, because the pinball stuff going on is just crazy. Sounds like skill issues. You'd know, Pio. You'd know about skill issues, wouldn't you? Probably because everyone's scared to touch anyone if you get dropped down into SRA. A lot of the time people are trying to clean back up. So they're probably scared to even have any contact. No worries, Carp. Yeah, get the like in there, by the way, if you're enjoying the racing so far. The chaotic racing helps me out. we go again and see if we can get some weather. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing, I don't know today. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I might do like one more race, then go to the gym, and then maybe do some Le Mans Ultimate or something like that. Make it a win, yeah. All right, let's go in. Are we going to get weather for the final race of the day, chat? Are we actually going to get a little bit of dynamic weather? So yeah, we'll do this race and then probably do some LMU later. Might do some sabering in a different GT3. I don't know yet. We'll see. We shall see. Right, let's see if there's any... Oh, for God's sake. No, dry race. Dry race again, chat. Oh, bloody hell. Loving these dry races, isn't it? This game today. And yeah, and when we did them on Wednesday as well, just dry races. Like, and Monday evening, they were all dry races. It was only the morning that we actually got wet races. It was only Monday morning that we actually got some wet racing. All right. Have some people lost SR here? Or if they just, are they on their lunch? It's considering that, and are you all having a lunch break? You having your lunch here? By the way, chat, I know, you know, like, out of the people we got in the chat, obviously, Constance, not racing, but Calster is, but how many of you are planning to get Project Motor Racing? Because after watching that online video, like the online races, how it is, are any of you more likely to be buying it now? Oh. Only Lewis, chat. Only Lewis. Was that Lewis' face? Oh dear. For me, I'm definitely buying Project Motor like day one now. I'm, you know, even if just that online system alone is enough for me to be definitely getting it. Right, Cal's is going to be slower, so I'm just going to, and then get on the throttle to give him a bump on the exit. Lewis is moving facing the wrong way. How quick that master is in a prop, like when it's got multiple slips. Oh! He took avoiding action. Right, we've got to PA. Oh, why would you brake like that? Jesus. House is going to get away now. Oh, have I just got a pen? I have. Come on. I feel like I'm driving like a granny through here. Moving the brakes, mate, and that will happen. Oh, lag. Oh, we just lost so much there. This guy's not really got the speed through the corners. And now we've got the penalty, which is going to push us back behind him anyway, isn't it? Uh-oh. Penalty? No. We need to try and get the gap up to about 1 point something so we don't lose the position. Right, we're up to P6. messy lap. Oops. That was terrible through there. I'm hoping that's not a penalty. Gauss has got this one in the bag already, hasn't he? He's in P2. He'll have this in the bag. Really got to try and get in that slip here, haven't we? There's two cars with a pen. One second for Cozy as well. Alright, let's go. .6 to Cal, so I don't think we can catch him up. Ah, shite. Left that. If I... Man, that Caps is going to catch him in the straight anyway, isn't he? A little bit of slip off him, but it's not enough, I don't think. It's going to help a fraction, but his car's so quick on the straights. Like, we did gain a big shot. He's got the slip to Sparks, hasn't he? I think. Damn. Sparks must have plebbed that corner or something. Cause he lost 2 seconds in one corner. It is helping me a little bit here. We're getting an extra 3 mile an hour, so like 2-3 mile an hour, I think. Try and get close before the pit stop. We should be able to gain half a second on him in the corners, but it's whether he's going to gain a lot in the slip to Sparks now. Ah! I got a bad exit. Oh my god, that was terrible. Did I keep it in? No! No way! I didn't. That's annoying. I didn't keep it in. Nearly. I had to go for it to get the slip or we lose it, so... I hope you feel better soon, Zippy. I mean, other people could pick up a pen, so we'll keep pushing. Oh, shit. No. I've just totally cocked it. I've totally cocked it. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try a bit of tactical play here. Because... give Lewis a slip and see if it helps me overall on the straight, because I've obviously lost the slip. I've plebed that exit, so getting a bomb drafting to see if it gets us back up there. But yeah, Sparks hasn't got much of a slip to counter. He won't gain that much, so we're helping Lewis by trying to help ourselves. It's the only option we got really here. You're right, Lightning. Lewis must have done a good stint though to get where he is. I mean, he hasn't done the fastest lap, which is weird. Like, he must have just caught up somewhere. We must have, maybe lap 2 we got held up a bit, didn't we? But yeah, we'll take a P4 from the back of the grid though. Only a few seconds off the lead. Yeah, I think we're all hyped for the new tracks and the Ferrari. What? So, quick question, Jack. What are you more hyped for? Like, a new track or the new GT3? I'm more hyped for the new track. I think... I still don't know what track I'm more excited for, because I really like both of them. So, I would probably go with Montreal, because I just don't know, I like that track. I used to enjoy driving on iRacing, so I would probably say Montreal for the, like, being hyped for it. But yeah, I plebed that bloody last lap then. What a donkey. Yeah, I backed off to give you the slip, Lewis. I backed off because I plebed the whole out of the pits, and I got a penalty going into the pits. So I thought, you never know, they might get penalties and we might be able to work back up. But yeah, Montreal for me at the moment. It really, like, I feel like that's the track that I'm going to be excited to play. I am excited to play Yas Marina as well, but yeah, apparently the rumor is, for the people that don't know, the rumor is these tracks were ready last year. So the rumor is that Montreal should have been used at the Montreal World Tour live event, and Yas Marina should have been used at the Yas Marina live event. However, due to some issue, they couldn't, they weren't, like, so either they weren't fully ready, or there was an issue getting permission, and they didn't get them. They decided to hold them back by the looks of it, because the rumor is these have been ready to play since, like, the start of this year. It could have been January, and they held them off, which for me is a bit crazy, because I feel like the game in January, February, March needed something so desperately. To hold something that big off, I mean, it's a brave move, because now obviously you've got a massive update coming up. The hype's building up. The only thing that what I said before is, and I don't know if it might not be true, but I would predict that it's because Sony have said this is when PS6 is coming out. We want a release game, and I wouldn't be surprised if Gran Turismo 8 is now a PS5, PS6 game for 2028, and that's why they held this off till now, to try and keep the game going a bit, to tick it over. because I don't think we got another new game now until 2028. That's my theory. Like, you're going to be looking at 2028 when PS6 comes out for Gran Turismo 8, which is a long time to wait if you're not going to play other games. But luckily, I'm playing Project Motor Racing and Le Mans Ultimate, so yeah, I'm not that worried anymore. I can just hold out. But yeah, if you're only playing if you're only playing Gran Turismo, you might be a bit concerned. No, Bettel, the rumor was they were ready last year, mate. Like, they were ready for the World Live events at Montreal. Like, look at the tracks. Look at where they did the World Live events last year. It was Montreal and Yas Marina were like the planned events. And they didn't get permission and didn't get, like... Something's obviously gone wrong and they've decided to hold the tracks back. These tracks have been ready since last year, mate. That's what people are saying. Like, people who know. Like, people who obviously have been to World Tour events and stuff. So, yeah. It looks like they were ready. It looks like they've now held them off. I think they've held them off under guidance by Sony. Because Sony have said, listen, we want a PS6 Gran Turismo launch game. Because that's a system seller. It's a massive system seller. So maybe we're not going to get Gran Turismo 8 now until PS6 is out. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. But then again, they could surprise us because they have surprised us with this update. So who knows? There could be some big surprises. Maybe like the earliest I think you're going to get Gran Turismo 8 is late 2027. I don't think you're looking at Gran Turismo 8 until at least late 2027 now. Wins. I don't think... Have we even had a win? I don't know. We're racing from the back. We're racing from the back, Ron. We're not racing from the front. Who knows, Lightning? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows about that, Lightning? Whether these will be the last tracks. It'll always be made for two consoles now, Waz. There's no way that Sony are going to lose out on them. Look how many PlayStation 5s have been sold now. Is it like 80 odd million? Something like that. Sony aren't going to bring out a PS6 at launch and say this is a PS6 only title. They'll never do that again, chap. It's not going to happen. They will literally just downscale to the PS5 for Gran Turismo 8. Always going to happen because they're not going to sacrifice 80 million people who could be buying the game. Like, they're all about the money, and the money says bring it out on PS5 and PS6. So you will never get... I don't think you'll ever get a game that launches on a brand new system on that brand new system only. They just won't do it anymore. Yeah, there's rumors of as Pio says, a potato version. There's rumors of a potato version of the PS6 that will basically be like a PS5 Pro, maybe with maybe like PS5 but with a better CPU, like an updated CPU, because the PS5 CPU is dated shit now. So there's possibilities of that. Yeah, you like Joe says, you can't. You've got 80 million people on PS5. That's why PS4 is still supported, because there's so many people on PS4. Financially, you'd be stupid to say, right, let's just make it PS6 only. They'll never do it. They'll always sell PS6 because PS6 will be the people that buy them will always buy them at launch. I'll buy a PS6, so I will buy the PS6 version of the game as well. They reckon PS6 is late 27, like up anywhere from late 27 to late 28. That's when they're predicting. Has PS5 got any game that's totally been a console seller? I mean, it depends whether you look at Horizon Zero Dawn and stuff like not Zero Dawn, but like Horizon series, The Last of Us series on pre-gen. On PS5 though, Last of Us didn't really have their own game, did they? I doubt they'll sell a game upgrade. What I think they'll do is they'll just launch it on both. And then you'll have the option, like Mad Max says, yeah, you will be able to upgrade to the... They'll probably do it for free, because there was no... What did they charge for PS4 to PS5? Was there a charge from PS4 to PS5? with Gran Turismo. I think there wasn't there? I think it was was it like £10? There might well have been a charge for that. GT's not their most. I don't think GT. I mean, overall the biggest selling, possibly, but I wouldn't say it's the biggest selling individual game. What time is it? Right. Do you know what, chat? We will call that a day for the racing for this one, because I need to go to the gym and then come back and try and do some Le Mans Ultimate. So, yeah, we'll call that a day for the first stream chat, and then we'll come back and try and do some Le Mans Ultimate later, because I didn't realize it was 2 o'clock then. So, yeah, I'm gonna go and get ready to go to the gym, do a little workout, and then we're gonna come back and get on LMU for some more LMU racing. So. Yeah, we had a fun stream there. It was enjoyable. We had some good results from the back of the grid, so not bad in general. Shame we messed up a few laps here and there, but overall, going from the back to finish where we were is pretty solid. So, fairly happy with that. But yeah, thank you all for coming in. By the way, I haven't got the... from the first stream that broke, it won't show me the people that did the super chats and I think there was a gifted membership in it as well, but it won't show me that. It'll only show me this stream. So to the people that did it in the first stream, thank you very much for that support as well. But in this one, Brendan, thank you for the gifted. Fanatec, thank you for the 30 months. Gary, thank you for the £5. Youngs, thank you for the 33 months. And Pio, thank you for the donor as well, you legend. But yeah. That's going to be it for this stream chat, and we'll be... is there 2 races going on now? What do you mean, 2 races going on now? Come on, what do you mean? I'm not sure I get you. On LMU, is there 2 races going on now? Going on? It's raining. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. See, that I told you, Calcer, it won't give me the rain. There was 3. No, so there was 3 different. So that was a triple class race, Camel. So the Silverstone race we did last night was LMP2, LMP3, and GT3 all in one race. So that was a triple class race. So there was 45 cars on track. It's changed to Le Mans now. And it's 62 cars on track at Le Mans. And that means it'll work out there's probably 21 or 20 LMP2s, 21 or 20 LMP3s, and then 21 or 22 GT3s. So, yeah, that's now moved to Le Mans with 62 cars. So, that's going to be a chaotic race. And it's a longer race as well, that one. It's 2 hours 20. So, I think you have to... In GT3 at that race, I think the GT3... If I go in GT3 for that... which I probably will do. I think I have to do... I think you can get 45 minutes out of your fuel tank and virtual energy in a GT3. So you're probably going to have to pit. Either fuel save like crazy and do 2 stops, or push like crazy and do 3. So it might be a free stop race. And that'll mean you're going to probably change tyres on the middle stint. So on the middle pit stop. So you won't change tyres on the first one. And then you'll change tyres on the next one. And then you'll go on the next tyres all the way to the end. So you will have to change tyres as well on one of the stints. So it's really interesting because you'll have people doing different ways of doing the strategy. So, yeah, that Le Mans race is going to be super, super fun, I think, with 2 hours and 20 minutes, 62 cars on track, and 3 different classes of cars. That's what Gran Turismo needs to strive for, in my view. That's what we need. That's what Gran Turismo should be aiming for in the future with future games. They need to bring these like multi-class races with 40 to 50 cars on track. It's just another level of racing. You just like if you've never done it, like you have to experience it because there's just always something going on. You're always looking in the mirror, looking ahead, looking at the track map. It's so enjoyable. It's so intense as well. So, yeah, that's on today, but I'm not doing that one today. I'm going to do that one tomorrow, Kamal. So, yeah, that Le Mans race I'll do tomorrow because you need a bit longer. This evening stream will be a short one, so we'll probably do... that ain't going to happen in the update. They won't be doing that. Mad Max, do not. This is what I've said already. The most players you're going to get after the update at the end in December, chat, is 20 players. And even then, I wouldn't be surprised if it stays at 16. Don't be expecting multi-class racing with 30, 40 cars. The game can't do it. I don't think the engine they're using and the way they've set the game up, I don't think it can do it. I think it's impossible. You just have frame rate issues. It's not optimized well enough for that at the moment. So personally, I think don't be expecting anything like that in December. Maybe 20 cars on track is maybe, but I even wouldn't put money on that. I would say when they say online improvements, I think maybe like Consta said, I would probably say like contact physics, maybe slipstream, server stability. Look at that more than going for like 30, 40 cars on track, because I just can't see Gran Turismo being able to do that. I don't think they could do it on this game. I think they'd have to rework stuff from fresh to be able to get more cars on track. The Spec 3 update. Yeah, I'm super excited for the Spec 3 update. That's what we're talking about now, Seth. Literally just talking about that now with regards to the online improvements. You have to be realistic with them. 50 cars is never happening on Gran Turismo 7. It's just not gonna happen. They're not gonna be able to do that. 20, we already know it's possible. So 20 should be possible if they've managed to rework some stuff, but they're gonna have to rework the servers, because the servers, they look a bit better recently. So maybe they've done a bit of maintenance on them on the last update. The servers do look slightly better. So yeah, maybe 20 player lobbies at most, I think, is what you're going to be looking for. Yeah, I mean the problem with 40 cars as well on Gran Turismo would be contact physics. That's why I feel like Consta said, like contact physics, that is one of the biggest priorities, because the more cars on track, the more pinball and the more penalties, because the pinballs into each other and causes penalties. So I would say like 20 cars. Fix if they could do 20 car lobbies in this update in December, which I don't necessarily think they will, but if they could do that with a fix of the contact physics, less pinball, better servers, improved real slipstream with less dirty air, that alone should be a decent update just to keep the racing better. Anything extra is a win, but what I would really like to see is an extra daily race. I would love to see a restructuring of these daily races that we have, instead of just A, B, and C, a complete restructuring of how they do it. I'd love to see like if let me show you. So Gran Turismo people, you're in now. I'll quickly show you this, right? So let me go into, right, I'll show you very briefly. Like, let me just give you an idea of why I'm saying about a restructuring of the system. Let me show you what's available on LMU right now, and you'll see why we're saying it. So I'll load LMU up now, and I'll give you a preview of what's been going on this week and what there is to do and like stuff like that. So you're going to see why I'd love them to go down a bit more of a route that LMU are, because the options on this game are so good for like how many different races you can do. There's an update for it at the moment. It's just downloaded an update. I'll have to redo the shader file again. Looks like the shader file will need redoing, but it won't matter for what I'm showing you now. I just want to show you this. What you've got to consider as well is Le Mans Ultimate doesn't have as many players as Gran Turismo. So I haven't got no audio on this. Have you got audio, chat? Let me check this. We'll go into this anyway. You might have audio, I don't know. Right, so this is how it's structured. Now, I don't think there's any weekly races on at the moment, but they sometimes have a weekly race in here. But at the moment, that's not on there because they've got a special event at the moment. This is the special event. So it was Silverstone. Oh, it changes. It changes to Fuji after that as well. Oh, this is so good. Yes. What? Oh, that's Hypercars and GT3's that special event. Oh, I'm doing that. So yeah, 300. Whoa, wait there. Look at this, chat. Look at the length. 360-minute race with dry, wet, dry, wet, dry. Oh, Oh, yes. Is that a multi-class? That might even be a multi-class race, that. I don't know. Could be a multi-class. But, right, let's go back. Right, that's just something. I didn't even know that was on there. So, that's the dailies, right? We'll go back to the special events. So, this is the special events you have at the moment. So, you've got Le Mans, 2.4 hours of Le Mans with 3 different classes of cars. Now, if you click on it, you'll see it's got 62 slots. So 62 players in each race. So you have 3 classes split between 62 for that one. That's the special event. Fuji's a driver swap, is it? Nice. All right. And then you have, these are the rookie races on Le Mans Ultimate. So you have, at the moment, Portimao, 20-minute race, fixed setup. You can't change. You can change TC and stuff like that, like you can on Gran Turismo. This is the one that gets some more players in. So in the evenings, you have like 700 entries in this one. It's quite competitive. So you've got that one. Just a quick 5-minute qualifying, straight into a 20-minute race. And then you'll have another one in a rookie as well that's a fixed setup that's either like, sometimes they'll do GTE, sometimes they'll do LMP2, sometimes they'll be doing LMP3 or whatever. But that's at Monza. Same structure as the previous one. Fixed setup. Blah, blah, blah. This week, normally in Silver, which is here, normally you'll have one race that's a fixed setup. But both of these have got open setups this week. So it's Silverstone, LMP2s, LMP3, 35-minute race, 8-minute qualifying. And there's no multiplier. Normally, them races have multipliers on either the tyres or the fuel. But this week, because it's new content, they've kept it a little bit more simple. And then you've got Imola with the same settings as well. So normally you'll have one race with like some settings to make fuel be a factor. Then you have the gold races for the SR if you've got higher SR. So you have this one, Sebring, fixed setup. You're not allowed to change your setup. It's hypercars and GT3s multi-class. It's a 40-minute race, 38 cars on track. So very often you'll get like 18 hypers or 20 and 20 GT3s or opposite way round. And then you'll also have another one of them that's got a setup race on there. So if you go to the upcoming, it'll change to Silverstone, which is hypercars and GT3s for that one. And then, so there's 6 races there. Then you've got the special event races. And then you have the championship races that are like GT World Series. So you have these online championships here, which you've got the fixed GT3, which is, so if you see, there's 8 rounds. You have 3 attempts at this one, and it's on a Monday, a Tuesday, I think Wednesday very early in the night, like basically in the morning, then it's back on a Sunday. So you can do 3 attempts at that one, and it goes through 45-minute races, fixed setups, and like, for example, there you see, that's going to have rain in qualifying and rain at the start of the race. So it's going to have mixed conditions there. I need to learn that track as well. I've not done Cotta yet. And then you got the Prototype Series, which is LMP2 and LMP3 multi-class championship, European Le Mans Series with LMP2 and GT3, and then you got a Hyper Championship. This time they've done it with GTEs, not GT3s, and like each one of these are on different days. So you see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday for that one, Monday, Friday, and then Saturday very early, Sunday, and then this one's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday early, and these are only 2 attempts, and this one's 1 attempt, and this is a single attempt race. It's only on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday very early. So the amount of variety you get, this is what I'd love Gran Turismo to have, a structure like this where you just have so much to do. Like, you can just pick and choose what you're doing. Like, it's always something that you haven't done yet. Like, this week, I've done the Silverstone special event and the Silverstone LMP3 race because I've been trying to learn the LMP3. I haven't even gone into Sebring or anything else yet. Like, it's just always like something to do on it, and I love it. That's what I want Gran Turismo to be a bit more like. I really hope Gran Turismo can go into this kind of structure of a game. It's definitely better. Like, and I'm back to Silver 1, by the way. Pio lost me my Silver 2. We're not far off Silver 2, but we're learning a new car, so we lost a bit of ratings in that. But yeah, that's the Le Mans Ultimate, how they do it. So if you've never seen it, because you've been watching Gran Turismo, you might understand why so many people are really enjoying that online, because it's just got so much available to do, like different championships, different like dailies. It's just such an enjoyable game, and that's why I'm praying that Gran Turismo can do something a bit different in December. But I'm not convinced they will, but we'll see. But yeah, Project Motor Racing, did you all see the trailer for Project Motor Racing? That was does anyone know if Project Motor Racing has any does Project Motor Racing have any music in it that's copyright? I could show people if they haven't seen the trailer and like let you watch it now on the here, but I don't know if it's got copyright music in it. Yeah, it's brilliant, Warren, man. There is instances, don't get me wrong, you're going to get crashes and you are going to come across some right dirty arseholes on LMU, same as you do on iRacing, same as you do on Gran Turismo. Yeah, I don't know if it is copyright, because isn't it just the Project Cars music, basically? I don't know. I don't know if it'll strike me or not. I don't know. It's a Sony, it was on the Sony website, the trailer, so I think it'll be all right, but yeah. I don't know. It's probably risky, isn't it? It's probably risky just to do that, and then you get a bloody strike, and then I lose revenue. So, yeah. But yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, chat, go to PlayStation's website on YouTube, PlayStation's channel, and the Project Cars multiplayer trailer. Watch that, because that game looks insane. Like, license structure, you have to take a license for the car before you can race it online. And it gives you a predetermined result of where they think you're at. So then you race straight away. You race with people you should be racing without. You don't just have to build it up. You go into the people that you should be racing against. It's not going to say, right, you're a really good driver, but we're going to put you in with the slowest drivers on the game. They separate straight away. And then, so you basically doing like a Gran Turismo license test to see where you're at. And then you put into a like lobbies that you should be in, and then it does that for every single car in the game. So whether it's, if you're in GT3, you'll have a separate rank. So GT3 rank will not be the same as your GT4 rank, and your GT4 rank won't be the same as your Group C car rank, and your Group C car rank won't be the same as your hypercar rank. Every rank is different within the game. Your rank is based on the category of car. So you'll never have, it's not like Gran Turismo's where they say, right, this driver is an A+ driver, but, you know, you might be an A+ driver in GT4s, Group 4s, but put you in a Red Bull X 2019 and you might not be able to get a lap complete. So they've done a good system on Project Motor Racing, because they've made it so every individual category has the right group of drivers racing each other. And that's going to make, I think that's a really big move, especially when it's going to be cross-platform with Xbox, PlayStation, and possibly PC all racing together. Oh, you could have some insane lobbies. It's got potential, I tell you. Don't get me wrong, there will be issues with it. But Pio, I loved Project Cars. So you can slag it off all you like. The original Project Cars was broken but great. Broken but a great game. Project Cars 2 was a bit too complicated, I felt like. I don't know, it lost some of its charm, but I really feel like this new one's might be onto something. I've just got a strong feeling about Project Motor Racing. I think they might be about to hit that sweet spot with console sim racing. Accessible, but in depth as well. I feel like sim racing's looking good over the next like 6 to 9 months. We're covered. Gran Turismo, new tracks, new cars. Project Motor Racing is going to be adding new content once that's out as well, and that game looks insane. Le Mans Ultimate keeps adding new stuff all the time. I think it's a good time to be sim racing. A very good time. So I've heard that they're going to do it, Rob. I've heard that they're doing it. I don't know how true it is, but I heard from someone that they are going to do PC versus PS5 versus Xbox on Project Motor Racing. They're going to incorporate it because, I mean, it's good. It's better for the game if they can, because it means more competitive lobbies. It means your lobbies are going to be like really stacked to a point where like you might be hard to be in split one a lot of the time. So that will be interesting if they can do that. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, they added the GT4 cars, didn't they? But yeah. Anyway, I must go, chat. I said I was going like 20 minutes ago, and I've sat here chatting shit. So, yeah, thank you all for coming in. appreciate you turning up. I'm going to be back live, hopefully, with some Le Mans Ultimate in a few hours, chat, after I've been to the gym and I've been for a steam. Loosen the shoulders up, and then we go back racing again. So, yeah, I'll see you then, chat. Have a great evening and enjoy the rest of your day and get back on here for a few hours for some more sim racing. Take care, everyone. Thank you for the support in the stream as well, legends. Smash that like on the way out. Bye.